Today, I am going to be going over how exactly to beat door 50 in general, so let's get started. So, door 50 is in the center port of doors, and as you can see, you are going through figure. Figure in general isn't that hard on door 50, but can be a pain sometimes. So one thing is, I like to wait before I go through this door as the guiding light will show, and that is extremely useful, as you can see here. Grab the books. So what you want to do here is essentially you are grabbing books and getting a code while figure is chasing you. One thing is, you have to be crouching at all times. Unless you're like running or something, crouching is definitely what you want to be doing. So you can see figure is coming this way, so let's just go this way. Yep, he's going the other way. So books will stick out of it. And yeah, let's go over here into the safe spot before figure kills me. So yeah, books will stick out of the bookshelf, and they're very noticeable. Yeah, as you can see, the guiding light, it will help me here. Now there you can see figures doing this thing. Now, there's various safe spots within door 50 that you have to consider, because if you're like, okay, this is one right here next to the stairwell is a safe spot. One thing is you have to be backed up to the very corner here. If you're like here or something, that he can still get you. You have to be backed up to the very corner. You can't be like here or something. You have to be backed up to the very corner. As you can see, figure is coming here. He should walk up here. Or not. Yep, of course. Okay, here we go. Yep, figure's rather interesting. Another thing to consider is that's not the only safe spot. There's another one up here. If we go ahead and head up here, we could find that next to the exit door, we have a safe spot right here. Just go into the corner, back up as far as you can, and you'll be safe. The only exception to the safe spots is if you make a noise, they will not work. So you have to be either crouching or still for these to work. And also, yeah, like, he's coming up, I think. The thing is, general pathfinding won't kill you if you're in these safe spots, but making noise could still attract him, and he could still technically go in these areas. He just can't, like, his pathfinding doesn't typically do it. Yeah, so what is figure doing? I'm pretty sure he's over here. I hear him. Yep. Oh, here we go. Figure's coming up here. He rarely gets close, very close, even if you're up here. But even if he does, you'll be fine unless you make noise. I am crouching right now, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, he's going back down again. The entire point of this is just to collect these books. You need 8 of them in total. I've gotten 4 so far, which is half. And let's see. Figure's coming up here. I'm going to go into the safe spot. One thing to consider is like these safe spots, you have to not make noise. You have to be silent in your safe spots, even though I mentioned that before. Yeah, here we go. Figure's just wandering by. He'll be fine around if I'm in my safe spot. Looks like he's going down, which is good because we want to go down too, because I got a lot of books up here. Let's look. Okay, we gotta find a couple of these, and oh wait, okay, he's coming up again. Yeah, figure will cross the entire map, so you have to periodically check where he is. As you can see, figure is up here right now, and that means it would be not very safe to get out of my safe spot. I could go over here as he is going down there. Let's get a couple books. One thing to consider is the more books you've collected, the faster figure will be. I don't know why exactly. Probably the game devs wanted it to be a bit harder. But I don't know. Yeah, so go into our safe spot. I'm pretty sure figure's coming. Yep. I see several books that I'm going to collect soon. I need to collect those. Grab this one. Hearing audio cues is very important in this game, and especially during figure, because you can hear his footsteps, and you could determine how far away he is from you, which is very good. You definitely want to do that. Okay, he's going down there. Let's wait for him to get out of the way. Okay, figure's going that way. Let's grab these books. Thank you. Thank you. As you can see, I've tamed all 8 books here. On the left side of our screen, we can see we have a couple of numbers and shapes that we're going to be paying attention to in a bit here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this is a safe spot too on the other side here. So once figure is occupied by that, yep, he's over there. So we want to go over here, and we want to quickly snag this, which will attract his attention. So after you do that, you want to go into the safe spot and wait for him to go away. Looks like figure's occupied over there. We could take a look at this. So you want to pull this up. Open chat. Or you could use a notepad, I guess, but chat is kind of like a notepad in a way. And what you want to do is you're gonna see here, we have 5 shapes in the middle of the paper. They will be different for everyone. And so what we want to do is we want to see, first one looks like an X. They'll be numbered, so you'll know which one to do first. Now, it looks like for me, the first one I have to do is X. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look on our left side of the screen with the shapes and find the X, which in my case is 5. So then we're going to type in 5. And then we're going to do the next one, which is in my case that star thing, which is 3. Because on the left side of my screen, the little thing, we want to match the numbers. And okay, now we have to do square. Square is 7, as you can see on my screen. And now we want to do that one. That is 8 and then 3. There we go. We got the code. Now let's enter that in the chat. And yes, that is how you solve this. If you didn't understand exactly, I'll go over it one more time in case you didn't get it. You want to, okay, so you want to get the first, okay, they're labeled by Roman numerals. So X in mine is 1, as you can see. So that means we want to go to our left side of the screen and match X, which X equals 5. If you see on my screen, it's the left side of my screen. You want to do that for all of them in order. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. Yeah, that's all. A couple things I want to say before we end this video is cabinets. You can hide from figure technically. There is no hide to deal with the monster hide. But there's one thing that is a lot more difficult than hide, and that is figure. He will periodically check each cabinet, even if he doesn't know you're in there. He'll check them, and then he'll cue the heartbeat minigame. In my opinion, just don't go in them. I just like, unless you absolutely have to, but just don't. If all possible, don't go in a cabinet. So actually, after that, to escape room 50, we will have to go upstairs, which, oh wow, figure is acting fast. When the figure gets faster, and now all 8 books, he is like a speed. He's like insane. I do not like that. Okay, so we want to go over here. Once we got the code, so what we want to do is once figure is not in the area, we want to go upstairs into the safe spot. Fast as we can. Okay, we're here. We want to chill here, and I'm going to explain something. As soon as we unlock that door, figure is going to come barreling at the nearest player and probably kill them, unless they are ready. So what you want to do here is, if you're on a solo run, just run through as fast as you can. If you're not on a solo run and you have friends with you, make sure they're all right next to the door and ready to run through as fast as possible, or they will probably end up dying. So what we want to do here is we're going to enter the pin. So once figure is pretty clear from the area, you want him to be very far away when you do this. You're going to want to interact with this and enter the pin. So it was 5, so we're going to go up to here to 5, and then 3, 7. Now we want to go to get 8. Oh no, figure's coming and gotta for him to pass. Oh, yeah, figure. If you hear him coming, just get in your safe spot and wait for him to go by before you continue entering the pin. Just a rule of thumb I like to follow. Okay, he's gone. Okay, where was I? 8, and the last digit is 3. Okay, now before we do this, I'm gonna do it really quick. So as soon as you hit this green button, it's gonna unlock and run through fast as you can. And since Figure isn't in the area, there you go. The door closes, and we're past. Now, just this little nice thing. Here we go. El Goblino here and Jeff's shop. I'm gonna buy myself a crucifix. Yay, crucifix. I like those. Some vitamins maybe. I don't know. Buy a couple things. Yeah, well, anyway, that's all for Door 50. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if this helped you, leave a comment, subscribe, like the video. See ya.